guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something you've probably seen hopping around the internet a lot recently. I'm going to be doing an e-girl transformation. E-girls are a kind of girl on TikTok. I'll put in the Urban Dictionary description here. So yeah, they're just like a kind of trend that's going around right now. I'm not an e-girl myself. I don't really use TikTok myself. I've never made a TikTok video. But I do think that they have a cute style. I'll put in a picture here that I was inspired by. And so today I'm going to be doing a complete e-girl transformation. I'm going to be doing hair, makeup, nails, outfit and accessories. So if you'd like to see how I transform into an e-girl, please keep on watching. So I've already started off with my base layer products. I've already applied foundation, concealer and set my whole face. So my next step is to go in with contour. I'm using the Hoola bronzer from Benefit and I'm just going to be taking that along the perimeters of my face to bring back some dimension. For eyeshadow, e-girls tend to go for like really bright colours and they're really creative with their eyeshadow. Sometimes they do one colour on one eye and then a different colour on the other eye. Sorry, you can probably hear the kookaburras laughing outside. Anyway, they're all laughing at me. I'm going to be going in with just one colour because I'm just feeling that more today. I'm going to be taking this bright red shade from the BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette and this kind of flat fluffy brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to be taking that across the entire upper lid and just sweeping that for a big wash of colour. I find that e-girls don't really go for like any cut creases and more go for like washes of colour, so I'm not going to be doing any crazy like contouring on my lids today. Now that I've placed down the colour that I want, I'm going to be taking this Duo Fibre brush, also from Real Techniques, and just blurring all the edges out until it's very diffused. Now that I've blended that all out, I'm going to be taking this shade right above that one, this kind of deeper red, and I'm going to be taking the brush that I used earlier and packing that along the centre of my lid, just to kind of deepen up the look. I took that deeper red shade along just because I wanted a kind of less orangey red look, and I'm going to be using that same brush as I used earlier just to blend them all together. This is the concealer brush that I used earlier. I'm just going to be taking that down the sides of my nose just to clean up any fallout that might have happened. I'm also going to run that just along the bottom of my lash line in case any red pigment fell down there as well. Just to clean up a bit. Next I'll be drawing a large wing on both of my lids with this Maybelline Hyper Sharp wing eyeliner, and it just looks like this, and it's brush tip liner like this. And I'm going for a really large wing just because I feel like e-girls have really nice eyeliner and they do a really good job, and they always have like really big wings as well, just like from the videos that I've seen, so I'm going for a kind of bigger flick. Okay, so now that I've got some big wings on, I'm going to go in with brows. I'm going to be using the Colourpop brow pomade in the shade Black and Brown, which is just like this, and I'm going to be using the Morphe 165 angled brush just to fill in my brows. I feel like e-girls have really good brows, like they have like that Instagram brow down, so I'm going to try and do my best at that. Brows are not my strength. That actually turned out better than I thought it would. I'm going to clean up around the tails of my brows especially with a little bit of concealer on an angled brush now. Next I'm going to start working on a key staple of the e-girl aesthetic, which is a lot of blush. I'm using this shade called Flower Child from VSCO Cosmetics, and I'm going to be taking it on a highlighter brush from Real Techniques all across the entire cheek. So I'm going to take it from the apples down here and then across the nose over onto the other side. I'm also going to be taking this all the way to the top of my cheekbone just to really exaggerate this like sun-kissed glow kind of vibe. As you can see, it kind of looks darker here across my nose for some reason, so I'm just going to take the puff that I used to apply my cushion foundation earlier, and I'm just going to pat that into the sides of my nose just to kind of minimize how much the blush is stuck to the sides of my nose. Next, I'm going to be taking this angled eyeshadow brush and some more Hoola bronzer, and I'm going to be slightly contouring my nose. I'm doing this after the blush because if I did this before the blush, then when I put the blush everywhere, it would have kind of blended it away to nothing. So I'm just going to gently drag a tiniest bit of product just down the sides of my nose and across the bottom of my nose. I'm blending it into my brow bones just so that it looks more cohesive, and also across the top of the like pointy part of my nose just to give more dimension. Next, I'm going to be highlighting the face, and I'm going to be using this Manizer Sisters palette from The Balm. I'm just going to be going in with both the shades Mary Luminizer and Cindy Luminizer kind of mixed together. Mary Luminizer's a classic champagne kind of shade, and this one's a bit more pinky, and so mixed together I feel like they'll look good with all the overdone blush. And I'm using an angled highlighter brush from Real Techniques to place that on the tops of the cheeks. And I think I'll also take it on the nose, Cupid's bow, and inner corners of my eyes. I'm also taking that on my brow bone. Next is a really scary part. I'm going to be drawing 2 stars right underneath my pupils on each side. I'm going to take my same eyeliner pen as I used earlier and kind of do a dot right where I'm going to place it, just so that I can make sure I'm going to do them evenly. That's where I'm going to place my stars, and now I'm just going to go in and draw them. I'm really nervous. I never draw my face. Okay, so I've made a bit of a mess. Oh, you can't really tell on camera. I'm going to clean it up with a concealer brush. There we go, that's 1 star. Now I have to copy it on the other side. I feel like I've made this star smaller than this star. Okay, so they're not perfect, but I think that's as good as I'm going to get by freehand drawing it. Next, I'm going to put on some lashes. E-girls seem to go for really big fake lashes, so I'm just wearing my favourite pair from Kiss. They're just a flared pair of lashes, and I'm applying them with my Duo Lash Glue. So now that my fake lashes are applied, I'm going to finish off the makeup look with a lip colour. This is Brink from Colourpop, and it's just a lippy pencil. Mine's like coming out, like it's like kind of loose inside the pencil, but it's a really beautiful like lip kind of colour. It kind of looks like your lips but better. I'm just going to be taking that really softly in the centre of the lip and blending it out with my fingers. I really like the look that some e-girls do, where it's kind of like a blotted lip, and so that's what I'm going for today. So I've already got a little bit of lip balm on my lips, and I'm just going to rub. So I've just placed a little bit of colour across the lip, and then I'm going to take a finger and just blend it into my lip balm. I'm being pretty messy with that, just taking it across the like lip line as well, so it's a very smudgy kind of blurred lip. And that's the completed makeup look. Now I'm going to fix up my nails. These are my bare natural nails, so I'm going to stick on some black fake nails because I feel like that is the closest thing I have to e-girl nails. I think the ultimate e-girl nail would be a checkerboard print or like flames. I'll chuck in some pictures here of some inspo that I think looks super e-girl. but I'm not very good at nail art myself, so I'm just going to be going for a set of plain black nails, so I'll be right back. I just finished putting on my fake nails. They're just plain black, long glossy nails, and I kind of gave them like a squoval finish. If you'd like to see a tutorial on how I stick on my fake nails and how I make my fake nails, I'll link that video in the bio down below. Okay, so now I'm going to go into hair. I'm going to be using hair chalk to create the classic front dyed framing pieces. So I'm just going to choose 2 sections of hair from the front of my head. I think these 2. Yep, that looks pretty good. And I'm just going to brush them out and then cover them in hair chalk. I'm just using a hair chalk that I bought from the supermarket, but you can also use eyeshadow to achieve this as well. Okay, so I've just finished putting on the hair chalk. If you'd like a video on hair chalk, by the way, I'll link one in the bio down below. I've done a video on hair chalk before, just like some application tips and stuff. My hands are covered in red now, and so is my forehead. So I'm just gonna go clean that up and I'll be right back. Now that I've cleaned myself up, this is the hair look complete. You can't really tell because I'm wearing a red top underneath, but I wore the red top just so that when the fallout from the chalk happened, it wouldn't go onto like a white shirt or anything. But I'll get changed into my outfit now and I'll show you my accessories. So I'll pop in some of my Egirl outfit inspiration here. I feel like a lot of e-girls wear stripy shirts, so this is a striped shirt that I own. It's just a little baby tee and it has the Emily's on it. It's just an Emily the Strange tee, which I think is another e-girl trend because they all wear like really 2000s style clothing. But yeah, I love this shirt and it's just one that I had. It's not like the most e-girl top ever, but like it's one that I already own. And I just piled up some necklaces on top of it, so I just have these 2 chains down here. This one's like a link chain, this one's like a snaky kind of chain. And then I have my Playboy bunny necklace. I noticed that a lot of e-girls have like Playboy necklaces as well, so I just popped that one on. And then I have a choker as well. And I chose the red choker just because like my makeup and my hair is like red, and also I didn't have one of those like circle o-ring chokers that a lot of girls have, so I just used that one instead. I'm just gonna pop in some earrings. These earrings I bought in Taiwan. There's a little nut and there's a little screw. I feel like e-girls have really creative earrings, and so I was going to try and copy that. So I've just stuck in the earrings, and this one is the one that's a screw, so it looks like there's a literal screw going through my ear, and this one, I can't rotate it, but on the back it's just another nut like that one. And I noticed a lot of e-girls have like asymmetrical piercings going on. I only have my singles pierced on both sides, but I'm going to stick on this little like angel heart kind of earring. It's just a clip-on earring that I have lying around from my clip-on days, and so I'm just going to try and get that on my ear. Oops. There we go, that looks alright. I feel like all the e-girls have that like hanging cross earring, but I don't have that, so that's my substitute. And yeah, that is my jewellery look complete for it. I would have tried to wear like a turtleneck. I feel like all e-girls wear turtlenecks, but I'm really warm right now, so I didn't want to put one on, and I felt like it would look kind of strange with this shirt as well. So yeah, this is the completed look. Another upgrade you could add to the hairstyle would be to do little pigtails. I feel like so many e-girls do really cute pigtails. I'm going to go for a kind of half up, half down pigtail. So I'm going to split my hair in half down the middle and take it onto both sides, and then take the top half of my hair and ponytail that upwards. My hair elastics have little ribbons stuck to them, but you don't really need that. They just happen to have little ribbons in them. There we go. I'll just fix up the ribbon there, and then I'll do the other side. Also, I feel like adding the ponytails gives a little bit more shape to the look, just because I have really flat hair and it kind of adds a little bit more like volume and like shape in this way. If you liked my transformation, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment any future transformations you'd like to see from me in the comments down below. I think I'll do a soft girl transformation. I'm definitely going to do an ABG transformation and maybe a VSCO transformation, but I'm not really sure how I do that yet. But if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below and I'll definitely make all the ones you suggest. If you'd like to see more content from me, please subscribe. I upload very frequently, and thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye!